Blog Talk Radio.
And that's very far from me to do after that matter, to slay the righteous with the wicked. Yahweh, all of my strength in the day. Remember, Lord, of his servant, Lord, shame. To the Lord, the testimony. To say the lady, take the train. Yeah, R.I.P. Alicia, Natalia and I truly miss our favorite teacher. Let's say if the preacher, vanity of vanities, he that made the same mistake again, he called it insanity. Show me a man without adversity, I show you a man without character. And his message, if it was all affairs for disaster. Time is moving faster when the remnant makes it home, they'll be all living lavish. If he won't treat you right, won't teach you right, serve Yahweh with all your soul and all your might, it'll make your prayers monkey cry. True for tradition, to be the heart of the Father, and to the children, there is no other God beside my making name, Yahweh, your hosting, there is no Holy Ghost, and supposing you thought he came to be priest on this earth, he said no. Old man for counsel and young man for woe, for sure to the late grade prophet who taught us the knowledge of Yahweh, therefore I pay homage, giving glory to the Holy One, the King of the Kings, the strength of Israel, one day he redeemed. Yahweh, all of my strength in the day. Remember, Lord, of the servant, Lord, shame. To the Lord, testimony. To say the lady, take the train. Yeah, Yahweh. To have all the sins of the wicked laid upon him, and then he was going to give himself for a sacrifice and die for all their sins. Now he was going to die for all their sins, and then all their sins was laid upon him. The men that raised the little bitty babies, the men that had sex with the little daughters, the men that were murdering their mothers, the men that were stealing from y'all, like the preachers are doing today. These are all the sins on this person. Elohim. Yahweh.
It's on. Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahoo to be in Israel, and I came to serve Yah only. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, praise the mighty Yah. And that's it, and that's all. Now, today's topic is I'm going to talk about a fool. What is a fool? Who is a fool? And the definition of a fool. Because we got a lot of fools running around here. And I'm going to prove beyond a shadow of doubt that all the Christians is a fool. And all the Hebrew Messianics in the world is a fool. Now, when I get through with this lesson, you're going to see and understand that I told the whole truth and nothing but the truth about all these fools that's running around here hollering about JC, Haile Selassie, Yahshua, and Hamashiach. Okay. Now, start off in the book of, let's go to Psalms. The Psalms, the 14th chapter. Now, I'm going to dedicate this topic to all the fools that's in the world out there today. All you fools. That's right. I'm calling you a fool to your face. Okay, what I say, Psalm 14? Start the first verse.
Psalms chapter 14, verse 1. The fool have said in his heart.
It said, the book said, the fool have said in his heart,
there is no Elohim.
Ain't no God. That's what a fool gonna say. Ain't no God. Because you got a lot of people out there don't believe in God, and they say ain't no God. Read the book, popping it. Read.
They are corrupt.
They corrupt, brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. corrupt. Read.
They have done abominable works.
They do all kind of wicked stuff. All kind of abominable things, ungodly things that's no good. Read.
There is none that do it good.
Ain't none of these people that do it good that don't believe in God. Read.
Yahweh looked down from heaven upon the children of men
He looking down from heaven upon the Gentiles, upon the children of men. Gentiles, read.
to see if there were any that did understand
No, go ahead. No, they ain't gonna understand this because this is heavy. This corn here. Read.
and seek Elohim.
No, they ain't gonna seek Yah. They gonna seek JC. That monkey in the New Testament. That's who they gonna seek. Not Yah. Read.
They are all gone aside.
They all gone aside.
They are altogether become filthy.
They all together become filthy. Because in the churches, that's filthy. When you go to talk about JC, that's filthy. That ain't no good. That's filthy. Ungodly. Read.
There is none that do it good. No, not one.
All these Christians on this earth, ain't none of them no good. All these Messianic Hebrews, ain't none of them no good. The book popping it, talking about you. Okay, let's go to Psalm 53. Well, I got some corn today for them. I'm talking about all the fools out there. That's right. The book gonna testify against you that you're a fool, man. Okay, what I say, Psalm 53. Let's see, let me get it. Well, I'm hyped today. Let's see, 50. Yeah, start the first verse.
Psalm chapter 53 verse 1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no Elohim. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that do it good.
And none of them gonna do good. Ain't none of them talking about Yah. All of them celebrating these holidays, that ain't no good. All of them eating this bad food, that ain't no good. All of them going to church, ain't no good. Read.
Elohim looked down from heaven
And y'all looking at you. While you down here on earth clowning, Yahweh looking at you, doing all this evil, wicked, ungodly stuff. Read.
upon the children of men
Up on the children of men, the Gentiles. And the black folks is just like them. Read.
to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek Elohim. Every one of them is gone back.
They're going backwards. Not forward. They go to the back of the book, the New Testament. They're going to the backwards. Read.
They are altogether become filthy.
And when you go to the back of the book, you become filthy.
There is none that do it good.
Ain't no good people go believing on New Testament. You ain't no good.
No, not one.
Not one of y'all. All y'all big liars. Go to church, looking at a man's wife. You lie, you steal, you do everything. You're ungodly. You ain't no good, and you're a fool. Okay, go to Psalm 92. Psalm 92. I'm gonna let the book talk about you. I ain't gonna talk about you. I'm gonna let the book talk about you. I didn't write this. Y'all raised me up to give it to y'all like this. I'm gonna give it to you with no sugar added to it. In the raw, uncut. Well, 92 and 6. Start the 6th verse.
Psalm chapter 92 verse 6. A brutish man knoweth not,
A cruel man, brutish meaning a cruel man knoweth not.
neither do a fool understand this.
A fool ain't gonna understand this book, because you ain't gonna tell me you done read the Old Testament through and then read the New Testament through and you say they go together. You a fool. You's a fool if you believe that. Ain't nowhere in the world you gonna read the Old Testament and understand it and then understand the New Testament and say they go together. Man, you brainwashed, hood, wicked, bamboo. You a fool. Book popping it. Oh, read on.
When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever.
You're going to be destroyed forever. Don't worry about it. Just because you got plenty of money, plenty of this and plenty of that, you going to hell. The book of the Almighty let you get up there on top, but you going down to the bottom. Fool, read.
But thou, Yahweh, art most high forevermore.
And Yahweh is, that's right, read.
For, lo, thy enemies, O Yahweh, for, lo, thy enemies shall perish.
All the fools is his enemies because they don't believe in Yah. A fool don't believe in Yah, so he going to perish. The book popping and read.
All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered.
And all the workers of the iniquity shall be scattered. Okay, let's go to Proverbs. I'm gonna let the book talk about you. Talking about hey, I'm too hard on you. No, the book hard on you. The book hard on you. Almighty ain't got no soft men teaching this book. What I say? Proverbs. I say Proverbs 12. Let me see. Yeah. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
See, a fool think he right in his own eyes. He think going to church is right. He think eating ham hocks and pork chops is right. He think celebrating Easter, Halloween, and Christmas is right. Everything he do is right. He think breaking the laws and statutes of Yah is right. Everything that he do, he think is right in his eyes. He's a fool. Now read that, start over again.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
The right of a fool is right in his own eyes. Read.
But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise.
That's the man that's wise, the one that hearken to counsel. He the one that's wise. Listen to the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. He know how to separate the truth from a lie. He know when a man teaching a lie and when a man teaching the truth. That's a wise man. A fool ain't gonna know the difference. Okay, go to Proverbs 15. 15 and start the 5th verse.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 5. A fool despiseth his father's instruction.
A fool ain't gonna listen to his parents, ain't gonna listen to what his father got to say.
But he that regardeth reproof is prudent.
And prudent is wise. Prudent means wise, read.
And the house of the righteous is much treasure.
There's much treasure.
But in the revenues of the wicked is trouble.
No, wicked ain't had no trouble, read.
The lips of the wise disperse knowledge.
Your lips, that's right, popcorn. Popping corn, read.
But the heart of the foolish do it not so.
The fool ain't talking about nothing. A fool only talking about JC, Allah, Bula, and Homicide. They talking about clown. They ain't that's what a fool talking about. Anybody that's talking about Yahweh is a wise man. Read.
The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to Yahweh, but the prayer of the upright is his delight.
It's a delight.
The way of the wicked is an abomination unto Yahweh.
It's an abomination to Yah, the way of the wicked.
But he loveth him that followeth after righteousness.
Yahweh love the righteous. Whoever follow not the righteousness, he love them. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 23 and 9. Okay, Proverbs 23 and 9. Well, this corn right here. 23 and 9, corn.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 9. Speak not in the ears of a fool.
Speak not in the ears of a fool. Why? Because the fool gonna get mad at you. He gonna get upset at you. That's what a fool gonna do. When you tell him the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, you go to my Yah, he gonna get mad at you. That's what a fool gonna do. So he says, speak not in the ears of a fool. Read.
For he will despise the wisdom of thy words.
I just say he gonna hate you. He gonna despise the wisdom in your word. When you popping corn and telling the truth, and he know you telling the truth, that's when he get mad, because the truth always hurt. When somebody get mad at me or anybody out there that's telling the truth, they mad because they know you telling the truth. What you getting mad for? Because the truth hurt, baby. And that's what I'm doing. I'm telling the truth. Okay, Proverbs 24. I'm gonna keep you mad at me. I ain't studying you. Proverbs 24 and 7.
Proverbs chapter 24, verse 7. Wisdom is too high for a fool.
Wisdom is too high for a fool.
He openeth not his mouth in the gates.
And open not his mouth in the gates. Read.
He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person.
That's right, because you're a mischievous person when you do evil.
The thought of foolishness is sin.
Did you know that? The thoughts of foolishness is sin. So anytime you ain't thinking about Yah, you sinning. I don't care who you is. You sin every day, because don't nobody think about Yah 24/7, all day, every day. That's when we all sin. But the Almighty boy, he gonna judge. He's the judge. So anytime you talking about anything other than Yah, you sinning. Read that again.
The thought of foolishness is sin.
That's right.
And the scorner is an abomination to men.
That's right.
If thou faint in the day of adversity.
No, that's it. That's all I want. That's all I want. Okay, go to Proverbs chapter 1. Go back to the back. I forgot this. I'm going so fast. Speed, boy. See. Okay, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Right, simple ones, silly people. Read.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
See, fools hate knowledge. A fool out there that hate this, he hate knowledge. Read.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Here goes part of the spirit. That's right, read.
I will make known my words unto you.
He gonna make known that he's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Read.
Because I have called, and ye refused.
When I send people like Yahudah being Israel to you, you refuse to hear what he got to say. You don't want to listen to the Torah-based Hebrews out there, Elkanah, Eric Harley, Jerry Houston, and Wendell, Ray Legs. You don't want to listen to the truth. When somebody bring you the truth, read.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
That's right.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity.
When you start doing bad, when you get the bad diseases, cancer, heart, diabetes, and high blood pressure, I'm going to laugh at you.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
I'm going to laugh at you, boy, when you don't serve Yah. That's right. You ain't got to serve me, boy, because when you start doing bad, when you call up on me, he ain't studying you. Read.
When your fear cometh as desolation,
For desolation.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
That's right. When they take your house and set it over there, and you live in Los Angeles, you study in New York.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
When the depressed, heartache, your kids dead or shot or anything bad, mama died, you get in distress, and then listen.
Then shall they call upon me.
Then you're gonna call up on Yah, fool. When you're doing bad, something wrong with you, and something wrong with somebody in your family, you want somebody to pray for, then you're gonna call up on Yah. Read.
But I will not answer.
What? Boy, ain't studying ya. Yah say I ain't studying you. You wasn't studying me yesterday, not today you is. Go ahead on, fool. That's what a fool gonna do. Call up on Yah when he only in trouble, when he needs some aid and assist, when he needs some help, when he on the float, when he begging, when he starving, when he ain't got a dime, he ain't gonna call up on Yah. Read that again, boy, because he say, what he say he gonna read?
Then shall they call upon me.
Then when you call up on Yah,
but I will not answer.
I ain't studying you. Read.
They shall seek me early.
You should seek Yah early, today, not tomorrow.
But they shall not find me.
Hey, you ain't gonna find him because it's too late.
For that they hated knowledge.
So you hate knowledge because you're a fool. When somebody trying to tell you the truth about Yah, you want to talk about that monkey in the New Testament, JC, the white folks God. Read.
And did not choose the fear of Yahweh.
No, you didn't choose the fear of Yah because you'll be keeping his laws, his statutes, his commandment, his precept, and judgment. That's what you're going to be doing. Read.
They would none of my counsel.
You don't want none of his counsel.
They despise all my reproof.
You despise everything that Yah stand for.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
Of their own way.
And be filled with their own devices.
And be filled with your own devices. Read.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
The fool gonna destroy them. Read.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely.
Whoever listen to Yah gonna dwell safely. Just that simple, fool.
And shall be quiet from fear of evil.
He ain't worried about nothing bad happening to him. Why? Because he trusts in Yah. A fool don't know the difference. Okay, what is that? Okay, yeah. Go to Proverbs 17. Yeah, and I got to break that word fool down because I done got ahead of myself. I need to give you the definition of a fool. What I say, Proverbs 17? Let me see. Let me go to, Proverbs 17 and 24.
Proverbs chapter 17, verse 24. Wisdom is before him that hath understanding. But
no, hold on, that's it. Hold on, Proverbs 17. Let me find. Okay. Yeah, what I say, Proverbs 20. No, Proverbs 17 and 24. You get that?
Yeah.
Okay, read that.
Wisdom is before him that hath understanding,
Right, wisdom, that's right.
but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the
And the
earth.
eyes of a fool is in the end of the earth. Okay, let me see. Skip on down to 28.
Verse 28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise.
Even a fool, sometimes even a fool, when he be quiet and shut his mouth, he is wise. Sometimes now. 'Cause all fools ain't the same. You got different kind of fools. You got all kind of fools. Read.
And he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of
And
understanding.
shut his lips. Shut your mouth up and let somebody tell you something. Quit want to talk all the time. Quit want to know everything. I got this truth, knowledge, and wisdom to understand by keeping my mouth shut. After I got the truth and got to live in the truth, then I started running my mouth. I didn't run my mouth when I was young and seeking knowledge. When the teachers was teaching popping corn. I didn't on time. I talked. I raised my hand in class and asked a question after it's all over with, but I didn't try to argue and debate with the teacher. I didn't do that. I was a humble dude because I was seeking Yah and I wanted to know the truth. You know, a lot of times you got to keep that mouth shut and listen to what somebody got to say. You don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but the Almighty gonna enlighten you and gonna let you know the truth. Especially when you keep them laws, boy, you gonna figure them out in a minute. Okay, did I skip? Let me see. Did you read 28? Okay,
Yeah.
let's go to Proverbs 18 and 2.
Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. A fool hath no delight in understanding.
See, a fool ain't got no delight in understanding in this book. They really don't. Because anytime you go to church, anytime you wear a cross, anytime you believe in baptism, anytime you give a man 10% of your money, then you a fool. Read.
But that his heart may discover itself.
Just discover itself. Learn this. Discover means learn itself. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 28. Proverbs 28 and 26. This corn right here.
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool.
You got a whole bunch of people out there that trust in their heart. Then you're a fool if you trust in your own heart. You're supposed to trust in Yah, not your own heart. Read.
But whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered.
If you walk wise, you're going to be delivered. Walking wise means studying the laws, studying the statutes, studying the precepts, studying the judgments, studying the laws of Yah. That's when you be wise, when you do what Yah say. Don't trust in your heart. When you go to church, you trusting in your heart. When you believe in holidays, you trusting in your heart. When you eat all this bad food, you trusting in your heart. When you listen to anybody that ain't talking about Yah, you trusting in your own heart. Because have anybody ever been to church and seen anybody challenge or debate a preacher that's in church? It might be 4,000 or 5,000 people in the church, and you mean to tell me won't nobody raise their hand and ask a question about what this man talking about? Like they scared of him. They scared to ask a preacher what's going on. You know, if you got a problem with something, they keep it to themselves and just live a lie. Because that's what a fool do. A wise man gonna raise his hand. He gonna challenge him. You're not being smart. You just want to know the truth. You ain't trying to put them on blast or throw them on the bus. I just want to ask a simple question. Show me in the book what you just said out your mouth. And they can't do it. They'll get mad and offended. You know, that's when you know they lying in the church. Because you don't challenge your preacher. And 99% of the stuff coming out of his mouth is a bald-faced lie. That's what a preacher telling a bald-faced lie. Until he can bag it up with the book and show you what the book's saying, he lying. Man ain't telling no truth. Okay. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 3. Okay.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 3.
Oh, let me get it right quick. This book tore up. I can't. Yeah, go ahead. 5 and 3.
For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by a multitude of words.
See, a fool is known by the multitude of words. He want to run their mouth, blah, 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 all talk all the time. You know a fool by his multitude of words. That's what the book said. Okay, let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 10. I think I want 18. Okay. That's 18. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, 10 and 14, I believe.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 14. A fool also is full of words.
A fool is also full of words. Love to run their mouth. That's what a fool. He talking loud and ain't saying nothing. Ain't talking about Yah and always talking about how much money he done had, how much money he got, how many women he done had sex with, how many cars he got, how many this. I got mink coats. I got this, that, and other. I done did this. I done brought in the dog and took out the cat. Yakety yak. Always run his mouth. That's what the big mouth read.
A man cannot tell what shall be.
You don't really know nothing about this man. You don't know if he lying or telling the truth. All you know, he run his alligator mouth.
And what shall be after him?
And you don't know what type of person he gonna be in the end.
Who can tell him?
Who can tell what this man is? He run his mouth. You catch a person always running his mouth and talking 9, 10. He probably lying. First of all, if you did all that, you got a reputation. See, this is how you can know if a man is, because people gonna talk about it. If he was a pimp, or he's a hustler, he was a baller, he ain't got to brag and testify on himself. The world know what he did. The world gonna represent him. You ain't got to be running your mouth bragging to this man who at the man. Man, all you gotta do is ask dude and them that went to school with him. Ask dude and them who was in the hood with him. What about it? Yeah, oh yeah, dude was a stand-up man. He ain't tell the police nothing, man. Who at the man? He ain't got to impress and let nobody know what he was. The world gonna know what you was. They gonna know if you was a rat, a stool pigeon, a police stud, and whatever you was. You was real or you was fake. Because you're going to have a reputation. Boy, if you was real, the world going to know. And if you was fake, the world going to know. And if you had all the women, everybody going to know. Ain't nobody, you ain't got to be braggadocious and running that mouth. You know, your reputation and past speak for itself. That's right. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 10 and 21. Proverbs 10.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 21. The lips of the righteous feed many.
See, the lips of the righteous feed many. I'm one of the righteous. I'm trying to feed you.
But fools die for want of wisdom.
And a fool gonna die for want of this wisdom I'm talking about. He gonna die for want of the wisdom. That's what a fool gonna do. Proverbs 16 and 22. Proverbs 16 and 22.
Proverbs chapter 16, verse 22. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it.
That's right. Understanding. Get an understanding. With all you're getting, get an understanding. Read.
But the instruction of fools is folly.
But the instruction of a fool is folly.
The
Okay, now that's all I wanted. Okay, now let me break the word fool down. Let you know what a fool is. Here you go. Read blue. Oh, blue.
Fool, a stupid, silly, reckless, or thoughtless person.
A stupid and silly and reckless person.
To trick, deceive, or mislead.
So you can trick and deceive a fool. That's what the book say. Boy, you got to read that again, because, boy, they don't know what a fool is. Read it one more time. It's corn.
A stupid, silly, reckless, or thoughtless person. To trick, deceive, or mislead.
To trick or deceive or mislead. So when you go to church, you being tricked and deceived. Yeah. Y'all ain't never told us to go no church. Y'all ain't never told us to celebrate no holiday. It's in another book. What did it say about the fool?
A person who does silly or senseless things, or who is easily tricked.
Who is easily tricked. And boy, they doing a good job at it. They easily being tricked. That's what a fool can be tricked, but a wise man can't. And you ain't gonna trick him. You ain't gonna get past no wise man, cause y'all got you. He ain't gonna let nobody trick you. When you keeping his laws, his statutes, precept, judgment, commandment, you gonna be, man, ain't nobody gonna be able to touch you with a 10-foot pole. So when you been brainwashed, hoodwinked, and bamboozled, you being tricked. And then when you expose them and tell them about themselves, they get upset. The fool gonna get mad at you. Man, my grandmama lived to get 100 years old. She been eating pork all her life. That's all she ever ate was bacon and ham and chitlins and whole malt. And she lived to get 100 years old. Well, what that got to do with the price of beef? What that's got to do with the price? You know, because they live a long time. Almighty say the wicked gonna live a long time. Hold it right there. We're getting off the subject for a minute. And when somebody have an excuse why they rebellious, bag it up with the book. Okay, go to Job. My grandmama lived to get 100 years old, and all she ate was pork. Yeah, okay. Go to Psalm 21. Yeah, Psalms 21. I mean Job. Oh, sorry about this, son. Job 21. Oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I mean Job 21 and 7.
Job chapter 21 verse 7. Wherefore do the wicked live?
Wherefore do the wicked live?
Become old?
They become old.
Yea, are mighty in power.
Yeah, they are mighty in power, but what that mean? Okay, go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8. Yeah, they'll live to get old. That's what the book say. That don't mean it right because you live to get old. That don't make you right because you live to get old. Almighty got your birthday and the death day up there. What I say? Ecclesiastes. See this book so old. Okay, go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 12 through 14. I mean.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
See, a sinner do evil 100 times,
and his days be prolonged,
and his days live a long time for doing wicked.
yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Elohim.
That's right.
Which fear before him.
Don't read past 14.
But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow.
That's right. You ain't gonna prolong your day, because when it's time to go, you gone. When it's time to die, you die. Read.
Because he feared not before Elohim.
You don't fear Yah. Is that 14?
There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity.
It's vanity. Okay. Yeah, just because you live to get old, that don't make you right or make you 100 or righteous. Almighty got your birthday and your death date when you come out your womb. You know. So, let's go to and so now let's go. Let me see what a fool ain't gonna do. Okay. Let's go to Jeremiah. It's corn right here, y'all. Jeremiah 9. Let's see. No, I forget. No, that's what I want. I want to go. No, I want to go to 2 Kings first. Boy, I almost forget. I got to let y'all get this. Second Kings, the 17th chapter. Boy, this corn right here. I love this. I almost forgot to give it to y'all. But boy, the Almighty give it to me. Boy, he ain't gonna let me forget it. What I say, 17? Okay. Let's see. 12. I say 17. Oh yeah. 17 start 12 verse.
2 Kings chapter 17 verse 12. For they served idols,
So they go to church.
whereof Yahweh hath said unto them, Ye shall not do this thing.
Don't go to church, boy. You going anyway. Read.
Yet Yahweh testified against Israel, against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways.
Fool, turn from your evil way. What is your evil ways? You know what evil is. Whatever you're doing is against Yah. Fool, that's evil. Read.
And keep my commandments.
So when you ain't keeping his commandments, you're a fool and you evil.
And my statutes.
And when you don't keep his statutes, you're a fool and you evil.
According to all the law which I command your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Notwithstanding they would not hear, but hardened their necks like to the neck of their fathers.
See, they ain't gonna listen. A fool ain't gonna listen to Yah. The book popping it. A fool ain't gonna listen to this book. Read.
That did not believe in Yahweh their Elohim.
They don't believe. That's reading they brainwash hoodwink. They don't believe. The book popping it. Read.
And they rejected his statutes.
And the reason why you don't believe, because you reject his statute. You talking about you ain't got to keep the law in this white man land. Any excuse in the world that you ain't got to do his laws. Read.
And his covenant that he made with their fathers.
And the covenant he made with his father. Half of these men ain't circumcised. So if you landing with a man that ain't circumcised, woman, you're a fool.
And his testimonies.
They ain't gonna keep none of his testimonies.
Which he testified against them.
And he testified against you too.
And they followed vanity.
And they follow stuff that ain't true.
And
that has no value. That's what they follow. When you go to church, that ain't true. Read.
And became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them.
The book say you doing just like the white folks, the heathen. Whatever they do, you monkey see, monkey do. That's what black folks do in the United States. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm voting tomorrow. I'm going to church. I'm going to get this bacon. I'm going to put up this Christmas tree. That's what heathens do. Fool. Read.
Concerning whom Yahweh had charged them, that they should not do like them.
Don't do like these people, fool. The book tell you don't do what these people do. We are special people. We are covenant people. We got laws and statutes and commandments we're going to keep, and they ain't going to do it. So why would you follow somebody else's God and your God told you not to do it? That makes you a fool. Read.
And they left all the commandments of Yahweh their Elohim.
Say left all the commandments.
And made them molten images.
And made molten images. They went to church and made crosses and all, and made JC a picture of JC.
And even 2 calves, and made a grove, and worship all the host of heaven.
And worship everything, the sun, the moon, and the star. They worship that.
And serve Baal.
And Baal today is JC.
And they caused their sons.
Oh, that's all I wanted. Yeah, that's all I wanted right there. Okay. Now let's go to Jeremiah. I'm still talking about the food now. I'm talking about every Christian out there, and I'm talking about every Messianic out there. All y'all fools. The book just testified against you. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. I ain't going to tell it if it ain't in the book. I'm only going to show you what the book say. Jeremiah 9. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremiah 9 started at the 23rd verse. It's a more corn.
Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 23. Thus said Yahweh.
Yahweh talking. First person. Thus said Yah. Read.
Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
It say, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom.
Neither let the mighty man glory in his might.
And say, brag on himself. In other words, don't brag on yourself. The Almighty, he don't want you to brag on yourself. Read.
Let not the rich man glory in his riches.
Don't let no man tell you how much millions he got or how much money he done had and all that old propaganda. All that propaganda talk, dog. I don't want to hear that. This what they're going to tell you what y'all want to hear. Read.
But let him that glorieth glory in this.
Let him glorify in this book. Talk about Yah. That's what the book's saying. Read.
That he understandeth and knoweth me.
that he understand Yah and know it him. You ain't gonna hear me bragging about nobody but Yah. Might sound like I'm talking about somebody else, but I'm talking about Yah. I'm giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yah. Now, I ain't saying it ain't all right to talk about yourself, but don't be making it no habit. Every time you see a person, you bragging on yourself. Yeah, man, I had sex with 5 women last night. We drunk a fifth of Hennessy. Who out the band, man? Who out the band? I smoked 5 blunts, man. And then, man, talk about Yah. At the end of it, when you get through telling them, talking about yourself, tell them about Yah. Give Yah some glory and honor and praise. I don't care nothing about what you did to. Well, tell me what Yah say. Read.
That I am Yahweh, which exercise loving kindness.
That's right. He do loving kindness.
Judgment.
That's right. Judgment.
And righteousness.
And righteousness.
In the earth.
In the earth.
For in these things I delight, saith Yahweh.
Almighty wants you to talk about him. He wants you to talk about Yah. And that's what I'm going to do all the way to the graveyard. Talk about Yah. And so Yahweh wants you to brag on him. And you're a fool if you talking about everything and everybody else's and this, that, and other, and your name don't come up in the picture. I don't care who you having a conversation with or where you having a conversation. If you at work, you at school, you in the hood, you in wherever you at, in a store, wherever, your name supposed to come up. Yahweh's name supposed to come up every day out your mouth. Because why? He woke you up. He made sure you doing well today. He woke you up to go to that job. He woke you up to go to school. He woke you up to do whatever you want. You up. So give all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh. So you anytime you have a conversation with anybody in this world, I don't care who it is, bring Yah name. If you don't talk about Yah but 2 seconds or 2 minutes, bring his name up. Okay, that's okay. Now go to Jeremiah 4. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. We got some more corn right here.
Proverbs Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish.
Yahweh say his people is foolish.
They have not known me.
They don't know Yah. But as soon as you say something about JC, everybody know JC, but they don't know Yah. Read.
They are Scottish children.
And what is Scottish children? They mean they stupid. They're a fool. They dumb. That's what they're Scottish children. Read.
And they have none understanding.
They don't understand this book, because if they did, they wouldn't be going to church. They wouldn't be calling up on JC. They wouldn't be celebrating all these pagan holidays. They wouldn't be eating all this bad meat. You don't understand this book, because if you did, you'd be doing the right thing. Book ain't told you to do all this stuff that y'all do. Go to church every Sunday and give a pimp all your money. Man pimping you. You too blind, stupid, and foolish to see it. The man is a pimp, an undercover pimp, having sex with everybody in the church and y'all gaining money. That's when you got a Rolls Royce outside and a Lamborghini and a plane. Fool. Read.
They are wise to do evil.
You wise to go to church, do something evil that y'all say don't do. You wise to do evil.
But to do good, they have no knowledge.
But to keep the laws, the statutes, the precepts, and judgment commandments, you ain't going to do good. You ain't going to do that. You're going to give a pimp 10% of your money in church. That's what you're going to do. Okay, go to Hosea 4. Hosea 4. And I ain't hating on the man. I'm telling the truth. Because I don't hate on nobody, boy. I just tell the truth. Might sound like I'm hating, but I ain't never hating. I give credit to where it's due at. Now, when you 100, I give it to you. When you playing games and fake and phone there's a $3 bill, I ain't going to give you a dime. I ain't going to give you no credit. Because I ain't no yes man. And ain't no Uncle Tom. And ain't no token nigga. I ain't none of that. Ain't none of that cut for me. Shit. I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to give you 100% raw. In the raw. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. And if I can't give you that, I'd rather be dead. If I stop telling the truth, kill me. I said Hosea 4. Okay, yeah, Hosea. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because you don't want no knowledge. That's when you're going to be destroyed because you don't want no knowledge. Fool, read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
And when somebody that's Torah-based Hebrew try to tell you about Yah, you reject it. Oh no, I'm going to church. I got to give him 10%. My grandma been going to church all her life. She looking down on you. You don't know what she doing. They kill me with that. They looking down on me. You don't know what you ain't never been dead. You don't know what they doing. All I know, the book say he dead. And how you gonna look down on somebody and you dead? They kill me with that lie. Yeah, old Sally looking down on us. Old Bob looking down on us. Boy, you a lie. Show me in the book where he looking down on you. You're lying. Read.
I will also reject thee.
And Yahweh said, I'm going to reject thee. Why? Because you rejected him? Why shouldn't he reject you? Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
You ain't going to be holy as a priest because the priest is holy. You ain't going to be holy to Yah.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy Elohim.
You have forgotten the law of Yah.
I will also forget thy children.
So he going to forget your children. When you forget Yah law, he going to forget your children. That's when they going to run call you a bee and do bad things to you. That's when they rotten and dirty the 9 days because you rejected Yah. Have you ever kept the law? No, that's when your son in jail. Have you ever kept the law? No, that's when your son just got shot in the back. He's 17 years old and he on life support. Read.
As they were increased.
As this wicked people were increased.
So they sinned against me.
And the longer you live, you still sin against Yah.
Therefore will I change their glory into shame.
And I'm going to change all your glory into shame. You got 5 houses. You got 5 million. You got 5 women. You got everything. You glory. You're going to turn it all into shame. Going to take it all away from you. Because you're on top today. Tomorrow you're going to be in the basement. At the bottom of the barrel. Right. That's all I wanted on that. Okay. Let me see.
Go to send it to a foolish nation.
No, well, oh yeah, okay. That's in yeah. What they said? That's in Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Okay. I think that's in yeah. You know what I said name? Let me see.
Try Deuteronomy.
Yeah, that's what it said. Deuteronomy. You're right. Yeah.
32.
Yeah. Deuteronomy 32. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I need a little help sometime. You're right, because I sure forgot about that one. That's a good one too. Yeah, I showed in here. Oh yeah.
Last one.
Okay, Deuteronomy 32, and I think I'm gonna start at the 20. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 20.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 20. And he said, I will hide my face from them.
And y'all will have faith from them.
I will see what their end shall be.
And he's gonna see if you can make it without him.
For they are a very forward generation.
A forward generation, meaning they'll turn away from the law.
Children in whom is no faith.
And they ain't got no faith in Yah, but they got faith in money and everything else. Read.
They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not Elohim.
They have moved him to jealousy, which is not Elohim. That means JC, talking about the New Testament, going to church.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanity.
And anytime you go to church and wear a cross, you provoking Yah to anger, because he mad at you. Take that cross off and burn it up. I don't care if I paid $5,000 for a cross, but throw it away. Shit. One time, no, I ain't gonna even tell you that story because, man, I was talking to the one brother about that cross he was wearing, and boy, he threw it in the trash can. But that's another topic, another subject. But we'll get back to the book. Read.
And I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people.
He put us over in the United States with these are not a people. Because these people is not even human. Because if they would, they'd be doing what y'all say. They mankind instead of man. Read.
I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
With a foolish nation. See, we surrounded with a foolish nation. These people don't believe in Yah, don't know nothing about Yah. You ask a white person about Yahweh, see can he tell you anything about Yah? No, he can't tell you nothing about Yah, but he can talk to you about JC for 6 months without stopping. He can tell you a lot about JC, but he can't tell you nothing about Yah. Read.
For a fire is kindled in my anger.
And the fire is kindled in Yahweh's anger.
And shall burn unto the lowest hell. And shall consume the earth with her increase.
That's right.
And set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
Okay.
I will heap mischiefs upon them.
No, that's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and let's go to let me see what time. How long we been teaching? See what time it is. Okay, almost out. Okay, let me see if I got some more. Well, let's see what the New Testament said about food. Let me carry y'all over to this white folks book for a hot second. I ain't gonna be over here long. Okay. Let me see where I want to go. I think Matthew's. Let's see. Matthew's.
Before you close out, go to Psalm 115, my favorite.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. I think I did that matter already. That's good. Let me see.
Still talking about greater image.
Yeah, but this is about the food though today. Let's see, chapter 5. Let's see what I say. 5 and 22. That's what the New Testament say about a food. Matthew chapter 5 and I think 21. No, 22. 5 and 22.
Matthew chapter 5 verse 22. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whosoever shall say to his brother, Rachka, shall be in danger of the council, but whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire.
So the New Testament say whoever say the word fool going to hell. Do y'all believe that? Man, stop it. Shit, there's a plenty of fools in the world, but this book over here saying if you say the word fool, you're going to hell. So let me see where else I wanted to go. Yeah, let me go somewhere else. In Matthew chapter 20. Now this is the truth right here. We just listened to a lie in the New Testament, but I'm finna come over here to the truth. It's Matthew 20 and let's see. Matthew 20 and 16.
Matthew chapter 20 verse 16. So the last shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen.
It's gonna be a lot of people called, but it's gonna be only a few chosen. That remnant. Like if it's 100 men called, it might be 5 or 6 of them chosen. So that's a true statement right there. Let's go to 22 and 14 in Matthew. That's a true statement.
Matthew chapter 22 verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen.
Many are called, but few are chosen. That's right. Moses was chosen. Noah was chosen. Jeremiah was chosen. All the people of the Old Testament were chosen. But he ain't choose nobody in no New Testament because they don't go together. No, they don't go together. Yeah, that's a lie. Gentiles put this book in here to confuse a fool. See, he can't fool no wise man. He only a fool. You got to be a zip zap damn fool if you believe in the New Testament. Go with the Old Testament. Yeah, you a fool for real. Been brainwashed, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. Almighty ain't got nothing to do with no New Testament. Period. A letter that Peter wrote to Paul, that Paul wrote to John, that John wrote to James. A letter, man, stop it. Go ahead on. Okay. But I think that's going to cover everything about a fool. So I just wanted to get the point across today about who is a fool and the definition of a fool and what a fool is about. Because you got a bunch of fools on this earth. A bunch of them. All you got to do is look in that church and say, boy, look at all them fools going to church every Sunday. 4,000 or 5,000 fools up in there. The wise man ain't going to go to church. He going to go to Yah. He goes to Yah, not church. He go to Yah. And the only way to get to Yah is through his laws, his statutes, his precept, and his judgment commandment. That's the only way you're going to get to Yah. Not going to no church. Not giving 10% of your money. And then let me see what else church. Not believing in JC. No, you can't do that. No, can't do that. You believe in this, you're going to hell. You believe in that, going to hell. Yeah. So I'm gonna close out right now and giving all honor and glory and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, and shalom to all my Hebrew brothers out there that's in the United States. I love y'all, and y'all stay 1,000, and don't let nobody change you or turn you away from Yah. I don't care who it is. Don't let them do it, boy, cause Yah is all we got. That's right. That's all we got is Yah. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. Shalom.